Are you thinking of getting a tattoo cover up? Watch this video until the end so that you must learn what to do before you get a new tattoo or a tattoo cover up. Tattoos by Tshepo here. I do tattoos, of course. Let's get right into the conversation. So when you are getting a tattoo cover up, it's either you are getting it because you have a bad tattoo that you did while you were young in high school or something like that, or you have a bad tattoo that you got because you probably went to a tattoo artist who was more affordable and you had not really done research about them, and you found that when the tattoo heals, starts to look bad. Sometimes the tattoo will look good after they've done it, but then later on the tattoo is just not as good as it looked when they did it. The third reason you'll be getting a tattoo cover up is because you have scars. The scars could be from a surgery, it could be an injury, it could be a burn mark, anything of that sort that you do not like on your skin and you want to cover it up with a tattoo design. Now I am going to look at first covering a tattoo so that we can get to that part, and then we will talk about covering a scar. When it comes to covering a tattoo, the thing about that is that it's not like an empty space where, for example, I've got no tattoos over here. For example, if I were to do a simple tattoo right here on this little space that's here, a simple tattoo, you will see the design clearly. A complicated tattoo, you will see the design clearly. And if I were to try covering this up, then the tattoo that I'll have to use will be obstructed if it's too simple and too minimal. So you will need a tattoo that is bigger than the tattoo that you are covering, and it has to be much darker. The reason for that is so it is clear, it is what it is. So if you are getting a flower, for example, you have to be able to see that that's a flower that you just did on an old tattoo, and the old tattoo shouldn't be seen underneath the newer tattoo. This is something that I see with some people where they covered up an old tattoo, but then still the new tattoo they covered with, you can still see the older tattoo. Reasons for this maybe because they got a tattoo artist who's not experienced enough in doing tattoo cover-ups, or maybe the tattoo artist was more affordable and they thought, you know what, I'm running on a budget, so I'm going to go for the tattoo artist, and then they messed them up. And people who cover up tattoos, you'll find that they did a tattoo when they were younger, when they didn't know anything about tattoos, no research whatsoever. They were just excited. They did a tattoo, something that we call istoka here in South Africa. Some people would have went to a tattoo artist whose work looks good on pictures. This happens a lot. You'll see their work looking good on pictures. After you get the tattoo later on, when the tattoo heals, it's no longer as good looking as it did after you did the tattoo. That happens as well. And unfortunately, I cannot blame someone who goes to a tattoo artist who posts only their best work online and doesn't post the final results of the tattoos after they heal. So it is what it is, right? Mistakes happen. So next time, if you are someone who wants to get a tattoo cover up, what you want to do is talk to that tattoo artist, understand that or just make sure that they understand what a tattoo cover up is, how it works, and whatever design that you suggest for them, they will show you other suggestions or recommendations based on the tattoo you want, if it will work for your tattoo cover up. Now, when it comes to covering a scar, that is actually a new tattoo, but what you want to do is incorporate your scar into the tattoo. If it's not so big of a scar, you can incorporate the scar into a nice design tattoo. It can be like, if it's a cut that was stitched, now it looks like a backbone of a fish, you can turn that scar into a fish. The tattoo can look like a fish, something like that. You can get creative with your scars and make them into beautiful tattoos, or you can completely cover the scars. Now, when it comes to getting a tattoo cover up, whether it's for an old tattoo or it's for the scar, do your research on the tattoo artist. It is very important for you to do your research on the tattoo artist. The reason I made this video actually after not making videos for so long is because I met a person who wanted to do a cover up of a cover up. Basically, they got a tattoo, they did a cover up, and now they want to cover up the cover up. And unfortunately, I couldn't take on that project because for me, I am used to covering only one tattoo. So now when it's two tattoos and you want something that is similar to what you already have, or you would like me to fix that, it's absolutely difficult for me. Not to say that it's impossible, but it's absolutely difficult, and you will be charged a whole lot more money. And if it's something that you're not willing to go for, then unfortunately, an artist like myself or somebody else may not be able to assist you, and you don't want to risk going to somebody else who is cheaper again, and you find yourself with a tattoo you hate once again. I'm done with this video. See you in the next one. I'll try now posting every week in this tattoo channel, Tattoos by Tshepo here. Appreciate you for watching. Subscribe and like the video.